Professional athletes are often seen as heroes. They represent nations, inspire young people, and live lives that many can only dream of. Fame, money, recognition, everything seems perfect from the outside. But behind the bright lights of stadiums and television screens, athletes are still human. And sometimes, the pressure, poor choices, or personal struggles lead to serious consequences, including arrests, court cases, and even prison sentences. Let's get into it. In at 1 is Patrick Fungwayo, who was born in South Africa and rose through the ranks of local football with determination and raw defensive talent. Known for his aggressive style, physical presence, and no-nonsense defending, Fungwayo built a reputation as a hard-working left back. He played for several clubs in South African football, including Free State Stars and later Orlando Pirates, one of the biggest and most supported teams in the country. Playing for Pirates meant national exposure, intense fan scrutiny, and massive pressure. At his peak, Fungwayo was seen as a reliable squad player, not a superstar, but a professional who had worked his way into top-flight football. In 2017, Fungwayo's name made headlines, not for football reasons. He was wanted by police following an alleged violent incident involving another man. According to reports, the incident included assault and attempted murder charges. After being on the run for several days, Fungwayo handed himself over to authorities. The news shocked fans, especially Orlando Pirates supporters, who were used to seeing his name on team sheets, not in police reports. Fungwayo was arrested and later released on bail, with legal proceedings following. While the case continued through the justice system, the damage to his football career was immediate. Orlando Pirates distanced themselves from the player, and his professional opportunities dried up. In football, especially in the PSL, reputation matters, and legal trouble often leads clubs to move on quickly. Fungwayo's case highlights how off-field behavior can instantly derail a professional career, even for players who are not global superstars. His story is not one of fame protecting someone from consequences. It's a reminder that no badge, contract, or fanbase places anyone above the law. In at 2 is Lonwabo Tsotsobe, who was once one of South Africa's most promising fast bowlers. Born in the Eastern Cape, Tsotsobe rose through domestic cricket with a smooth left-arm action and an ability to swing the ball at pace. He made his international debut for South Africa and quickly became a regular feature in ODI and T20 formats. At his peak, Tsotsobe played in World Cups, bowled to the best batters in the world, and wore the Proteas badge with pride. However, like many fast bowlers, his career was affected by injuries and form fluctuations. Eventually, he faded out of the national setup. Years after stepping away from international cricket, Tsotsobe's name resurfaced, this time in connection with a match-fixing investigation linked to the 2015-16 Ram Slam T20 Challenge. In 2024, Tsotsobe was arrested and formally charged under South African corruption laws, alongside other former cricketers. The allegations suggested involvement in corrupt activities related to betting syndicates, a serious offense that strikes at the integrity of sport. Tsotsobe's case is a reminder that match-fixing consequences don't disappear with time. Even years later, investigations can lead to arrests. It also shows how financial pressure after retirement can push former athletes toward dangerous decisions. In at 3 is Thami Tsolkile, who was once regarded as one of South Africa's most promising wicketkeepers. He captained the South African under-19 team, a role reserved for players seen as future leaders. Tsolkile also represented South Africa A and played extensively in domestic cricket. While he never became a permanent fixture in the senior Proteas team, his technical skill and leadership made him a respected figure in local cricket circles. Like Tsotsobe, Tsolkile was arrested in 2024 as part of the same match-fixing investigation tied to the 2015-16 Ram Slam T20 Challenge. Authorities alleged that players had provided inside information or deliberately influenced outcomes for betting syndicates. Tsolkile was charged under corruption-related legislation, a significant escalation from earlier sporting bans. Tsolkile's story shows that even players who never earned superstar money can still be vulnerable to corruption pressures, especially after retirement, when income dries up and public attention fades. In at 4 is Lebogang Shange, who was one of South Africa's top racewalkers and represented the country at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. Racewalking is a demanding discipline, physically brutal, mentally exhausting, and often overlooked by mainstream sports media. Shange's success required years of discipline, sacrifice, and national support. He won medals at African championships and was seen as a role model for aspiring athletes in less celebrated sports. In 2019, Change was arrested on serious charges including rape and assault. The allegations shocked the athletics community and the nation. Unlike many athlete legal cases that drag on quietly, this case progressed through the courts. In 2023, Lebogang Change was convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison. This made him one of the few South African Olympians to receive a long custodial sentence for a violent crime. Change's fall from Olympian to prisoner was a stark reminder that sporting achievement does not erase criminal accountability. These stories are uncomfortable, but they matter. They remind us that athletes are not invincible. Fame doesn't protect anyone from consequences. And success in sport doesn't guarantee success in life. For young athletes watching, the lesson is clear. Discipline off the field matters just as much as talent on it. If this video made you think, leave a comment below. If you value honest sports storytelling, hit like and subscribe. And remember, the jersey may come off, but character stays forever.